Oh, so he can relate to
You
Clive. That's why
are your
they have such
father's
connection.
firstborn son,
Whoa.
and you sit upon the throne.
Oh, you're sitting upon some throne.
All is in its right place.
Something's in the right place. Oh, damn. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Zombo here, and today we are back with another Final Fantasy 16 episode. In the last one, we were just kind of getting a grip of the game a little bit, learning a lot about these characters and certain dynamics and things. Really loving it so far, seeing a lot of cool things, a lot of amazing cinematics, a lot of cool characters with different personalities, and I'm very, very excited to keep getting into this. So without further ado, let's just jump into it. All right, everybody, so I was looking through some of these menus before starting this episode here, and I did notice that they had some journal stuff here. So I just want to quickly look at this because I noticed when reading this one here, as the duchy readies itself for war with the Iron Kingdom, its most bitter and long-standing of rivals, so too does Cloud prepare to do his duty as First Shield of Rosaria, to protect and serve his brother Joshua, dominance of the Phoenix. So Joshua's the dominance of the Phoenix. So now I'm questioning this dominant term. I think might refer more to the person who controls the entity. So Joshua's a dominant, and then Phoenix is like the summon, is what I am understanding that as now. And this is also explaining the power that Joshua has that Clive does not, and why he's the one respected, because Clive isn't a dominant. He must have some blessing of the Phoenix or something. I don't know if it's just from his brother or what, but he has something there because we were able to use it in combat. To kill a dominant. Okay, this is interesting. As dawn breaks over the Nissa Defile in the 873rd year of the Volithian calendar, the armies of Dalameska and the Iron Kingdom gather, and their Titan of the Republic, Shiva of the Orthodoxy, make ready to take the field. So they're called Ekans. Ekans, like the Pokemon. Assuming I'm pronouncing that right. but that's what's interesting. The night burns red as twin titans clash. Dressed in flame, they vie for dominance, one a beacon of hope and the other of arbitration. An affront to the very laws of nature. There is no room in the world for both, for there can be only one Ekin of fire. Oh, this must be what we saw with Phoenix and Ifrits. They were fighting. And so this is almost tailoring more to my theory of the crystals all having a different element, because maybe one of the crystals is fire, and only one Ekin is able to control the fire. Interesting. So like maybe maybe Ifrits is like the evil deity we're trying to defeat or something. I don't know. Something with that. That's very interesting. That's very interesting indeed. So let us go to our objective, which was up here. Retire to your chambers, it says. It says on to me. Let's go. Whoa, these are bland chambers. From the quick baby glimpse I got. It's nighttime. But no. It's my father. And mother. God, she's so proper. She sits so
How long will you be away this time?
Not long. 4 days, maybe 5.
And you will be taking Joshua?
Well, I can't exactly leave him behind, can I? The blood of the Rosfields runs in his veins. Before going to war, we perform the rite at Phoenix Gate. It's our way. You know that. And only the dominant can enter the apothecary, so yes, I'm taking Joshua.
Oh, to hell with your way! The boy is ill.
You think I don't know that? But the boy is also the Phoenix. The heir to the throne.
Yeah, so there you go. That's how you determine it.
Keep him in swaddling clothes all of his life.
Elwyn!
Don't worry. Clive will watch over him.
Uh-oh. She doesn't like that.
He is a youth of but 15 years. He's already a fine soldier. He will make a splendid shield.
You see more in him than the Phoenix did. He was rejected, Elwyn.
My God.
Our household has no place for such a failure. He is worthless. A man like any other.
Oh my
As am
goodness.
I, my dear.
Nonsense. You are the Archduke of Rosaria.
Oh, not this again.
Whoa, God.
You know as well as I do that I only sit upon the throne because my father was taken before his time. I am merely warming the seat till Joshua comes of age.
Oh, so he can relate to
You
Clive.
are
That's why
your
they have such
father's
connection.
firstborn son,
Whoa.
and you sit upon the throne.
Whoa, you're sitting upon some throne.
All is in its right place.
Something's in the right place. Oh,
My
damn.
son, you have not disgraced our noble blood.
Without men like Clive to keep us safe, your precious noble blood would long since have graced the gutter.
True, facts. Whoa.
We have an early start. I'm going to sleep.
That's a power move, my guy. That's crazy you rejected it. That's crazy. She was trying to influence there, I think. It's my own balcony? My private balcony? That's a hell of a view.
Time to prove yourself.
Wishing on a star?
Did you come in my room?
I'm a little old for that. I should get some sleep.
Right.
Oh no, we're on that other balcony I was at before, actually. Not my room. I thought you were just gonna leave. I'm like, yo, now that she's here, I'm out of here.
Going with them tomorrow, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
I am Joshua's shield. I'm sworn to protect him. He takes too many risks. I only wish I could save him from himself.
Clive, you...
She seems sweet.
I have another mission too. Father has given me my first command.
Well, if you're not going to pray to Metia for your safe return, I shall just have to do it for you.
Who's Metia? I feel like if I could hit the touchpad right now, I might find out, but... Oh. Whoa. Must be a strong prayer right there. Holy cow.
There's going to be another war, isn't there? Since coming here, I've begun to take peace for granted. I assumed the war between our nations would be the last.
Our nations? So you're from the Iron Kingdom? Who is
It
she?
never really ends, does it?
No. The next war will be bigger than before.
But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You're a shield of Rosaria, after all, and blessed by the Phoenix.
So I guess that's the Phoenix thing, is he's just blessed by it. Oh.
It's getting cold. We should go in. My lady.
Oh.
Good night, Clive.
I'm feeling some tension between the two. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to comfort her, but he's uncomfortable with it, it seemed, completely. What's that red light next to the moon? That is weird. It has to be intentional. What is that red light next to the moon? That is so weird. Is there a satellite? It doesn't look like they have the technological advancements for that, though. What the hell?
Sorry, Ambrosia.
Ambrosia.
Today.
Don't worry.
Oh.
I'm sure you'll do brilliantly.
I'll try.
Very supportive.
Good luck!
Bye-bye. Give a wave. Or nod. We'll take it. We'll take it. All right, here we go.
Friends, we ride for Phoenix Gate.
The music's so good in this
May the blessing
game.
of the crystals go with us and shield the Firebird's flame forevermore!
As grace departs, open the gates!
Nice. All these chocobos have like slick back hair. You guys notice? Or feathers, I should say.
Rosfield, allow me. I shall see her safely to Phoenix Gate.
Thank you.
Wait, so where am I? I thought I was riding. Am I just walking? Where are you two?
We're ready to depart, my lord.
Oh yeah, you two are the two guys that...
May I say
Let's
what
hold
an
about.
honor it is to serve alongside you?
Your name? What are your guys'
Be
names?
no mere investigation. If there are goblins in Stillwind, they won't leave willingly. The Beastmen are a fierce foe. We underestimate them at our peril.
Not today, we won't.
Sir Wade, Sir Tyler,
Wade and
let us
Tyler.
do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
As you command.
Those are very generic names.
Ashes then.
They're gonna die. That's my prediction.
May the blessing of the crystals go with us.
Whoa. Oh, that's a cool ass map. Holy shit. Clive. Whoa, I wish I could see more of the map. This is a cool ass map. Man, the aesthetics of this game is pretty damn freaking good. Gotta say. All right, let's go to Stillwind. I guess. So we're not walking there. It's a fast travel, it said, so. Oh, I wonder if I should like see if there's... Oh, okay. So this is able to understand. I mean, they're just a guy, right? So, okay. So goblins are a common species of beastman. While at first glance they may seem like mindless predators, goblins have their own unique language and are skilled enough to both cast magics and make rudimentary tools and weapons. While mostly found on the continent of Storm, the spread of the blight has forced them to find homes nearby human settlements. All right, good enough. Learned a couple things. Learned what these goblin things are. Let's see what happens to these two.
Keep your eyes open for those goblins. The reports placed them in this area.
We should be quiet
It's
then.
all swamps from here. What's your step, my lord?
And everything else.
Okay, so I'm leading these two. So are these two like party members right now then? Lost in a fog. Okay. Timely accessories. Feeling overwhelmed? Try equipping one or more of the 5 timely accessories. For example, the Ring of Timely Strikes allows its wearer to chain complex attack combos only using square. The Ring of Timely Focus slows time before an incoming attack, allowing for an extended evasion window. As with all items, timely accessories can be equipped and unequipped in the gear tab in the menu. Okay, so we can get some of that. So we could also, oh, this is where all our things are. Okay, Timely Strike sounds good. By just simply pressing square, that sounds nice. Smash square to win. When equipped, this time slows before an evadable enemy attack strikes cloud. No effect when equipped with the item of Timely Evasion. Will automatically evade attacks. Oh, as long as the attack can be... Wait, what? Doesn't that seem a little OP? You just auto evade attacks? That's no fun. That's no fun at all. I'm gonna go with this one. I'll increase the window, but I'm not gonna auto do it. Hell no. Will automatically use a potion when HP falls. Yeah, nice. That's nice. I like that. Auto heal. We'll take that. We'll take that. We don't have anything fancy, so that's cool. All right. Well, that's something.
Not exactly the most well-maintained path.
And who do you imagine
Nope.
would maintain it? They've all fled from the Blight.
That's fair. It's like watered over. I want to get to some combat.
Did anyone used to live here?
The old village of Stillwind is ahead. Not that there's a lot left of it.
So do I have like a map or something at all? I don't have like a map of the area that I can like see all the ways to go, or ways to look. Is this game pretty linear? I don't know. Whoa. I didn't mean to do that. What's up? What's good? Oh. Oh, it's a goblin, I think. Oh my god, those are ugly. Uh-oh. Oh, God. They got like 2 pairs of ears. Ooh.
With me.
God, I kind of like them though, but use triangle after striking an opponent with square to conjure a magicate explosion that deals significant damage. So do I have a magic bar at all? Is that, or can I just spam this? Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to look for an MP bar. Cause like, isn't this kind of OP? Oh, damn!
Goblins.
I don't know what I just did.
So the reports were true.
We should press on. There may be more ahead.
All I'm saying, if there's no MP bar, I will actually use magic in this game, and that's freaking amazing. The reason why I limit magic use to very specific magic users when I play these Final Fantasy games I've found. But when a character is specifically curated for magic, I will actually use magic for them. Still sparingly, but it's just the fact that I'm so limited with how much magic I can use that I normally refrain from using magic. But this one game seems like it's infinite. Like I can just do it whenever. So I'm just gonna. That's cool. I'll definitely make sure to utilize that. That's really cool. I like that. Wow.
Welcome to Stillwind.
It's very quick too.
Have care, my lord.
I don't know if like there's gonna be some charging animations later, but. Ooh, boink. Damn. Ooh, what's up? Some enemies will drop Giller items when defeated. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Ooh. Does R1 always pop up on stream on screen when I need to dodge? That's convenient. Ooh. Damn. This is so cool, dude. This is what Final Fantasy 15's combat could have been if it was actually good. I'm sorry, guys. I don't like Final Fantasy very much. But like this Phoenix shift is like, it reminds me of the shifting or whatever it was called in Final Fantasy 15. Except this is actually done where it's actually cool and more effective, in my opinion. I like it. I like it. I'm here for that. All right, so we smash this or something. Nice. I need a big old kick. So those butterflies seem like, you know, it's telling me, oh, you can go up this ladder. The other butterfly I saw was telling me, oh, you can go under this log. So those are like a little bit directionally tidbits, if you will. Hit him. Oh, now I can jump. Look at it. I can actually jump. Well, oh. All right, well, I just leaped off there. I got my hops. I gained the ability to jump now compared to before. It just did not want me to jump before. I guess I can respect it. All right. Oh gosh, there's more. Can I like walk onto an enemy up here? No. I just wanted to like shoot him with fire.
My lord, some of their number of spells.
Boink. Nice.
What a number. We'll all have our hands full here.
Damn it, it auto leaps to the next enemy. New enemies, look, like it's auto doing those jumps. Because I think that must be the combo boost. Nope, I don't know what you're weaving, but don't weave all that. That's so clean.
Forevermore.
Oh, damn, just kick him to the side, I guess. Oh my god. It's so cool. The combat in this game, I love it. I guess we go this way. Smash. Ow. Gimme. Insufficient inventory space for potions. Potion used. Oh, so since I was full, it used it on me. Okay. I'm here for that. I almost have to like prioritize frame rate a little bit because it's almost like giving me a little bit of a headache how 30 FPS is looking right now. Oh, but that's not gonna cut it. That's like crappy. That looks really bad. That's better. Okay. I don't know. I guess I have to play at 30 FPS. If I got this on PC, it would be an issue, but it's easier for you to record stuff on PlayStation, so I did that.
The old village square. It might not be a nest of goblins.
I like the minor optimism. I don't care. I'll take some goblins on. This is definitely like combat tutorial area where you can try it in a real set. Is this gonna be my first boss? Was this like a mini level? Okay, a magic goblin.
Sneaky sods. We're trapped.
My lord.
They're trapped.
I'm working on it.
Work faster, buddy.
He's the leader.
These guys are so funny.
To take care of his followers first.
Really? I feel like we could
thin the herd.
If only we had like a.
Have to ask.
Oh, walked right into that one. You don't. If only we had like a bow and arrow, so we could just shoot the leader on the roof. Oh! Oh! Nope. Hitting squares, auto firing fire. Wow.
And there was one.
Whoa.
Shit!
Oh!
He's invited a friend!
Holy
On your feet,
You're
Sir
a
Wade.
big tubbly boy. Okay. Larger enemies must be faced with caution. They have far more HP than their smaller counterparts and will often have devastating abilities to overwhelm opponents. Using the blessing of the Phoenix to not only deal considerable damage to these enemies, but also break their wills. Well, what I was saying is that ring that I have on seems to be able to just cast any ability I have on the square. You know, instead of me going triangle to cast some fire and then going back to square to swing my melee, it's like everything's bound to the square key, which just lets you just mash to win, basically. I'm not opposed to it right now, but I think later on I could probably lose that.
Found her. That's a swing and a half. Be ready to move.
Wait, so I can like...
For another.
Oh, I don't have that.
To tell me twice.
Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oopsies. My bad. I'm used to R2 to dodge from, whatchamacallit. Tales of Arise, you dodge with R2, not R1. Enemies will become partially staggered when their will gauge is reduced to 50%. Yes, okay. Sheeved! Wait, what is that? Land 15 shift strikes or shift shots combined. Excludes battles of the hull of whatever the hell that is. Okay. Ooh. Damn! Let's get that precision dodge rocking. Completely yeah, we learned this. Okay, so it's just saying that you could increase it to a maximum of 150% damage, basically. Okay. That's cool. Oh, damn. Okay, it's already halfway dead. Oh, goodness. Whoa, whoa. He's a helicopter. He's a helicopter. Oh. Okay. Right in the ass. Right in the ass. Get him. Whew. Nice. Yes. All right. There we go. We got this. We got this in the bag. Okay. Oh, he's so close to dead. There we go. Ooh, cool. Giga slain. Spoils. A bunch of experience. Nice. Level up. Our first level up. Level 6. Get those stat. Wow. Like every stat goes up. That's nice. Okay. This isn't no Soulsborne game where you get one stat boosted. Following important battles, a separate result screen will appear displaying battle performance and rewards. Rewards are based on performance and may include items. Oh, okay. So like the better you play, the more loot you get or something. Oh, we got some armlets. Oh, nice. We don't have those yet. I'm here for that. Ooh. What a coward.
Come back and fight, you coward! After him, before he summons the rest.
Oh god, okay. If we had a bow and arrow, that'd be solved real quick. Abilities can turn the tide of the battle only if learned and mastered via the abilities tab. Oh god, there's an abilities tab, okay. Mastering existing abilities as well as learning new ones require ability points which are earned in battle or by completing quests. Okay, do I have any then? All right, here, okay, new menu now. Ability points can be spent using the ability tab. If you are unsatisfied with Clive's current build, reset all abilities and try again, as there's no penalty. Yes, perfect. Game should always do this. Yes, perfect. So these are mastered already. So the ones with the golden ring around them are mastered. These ones are learned but not mastered. Using triangle immediately after landing a melee attack will deliver close range magic bursts. So you can do stronger magic. You could do like some kicking and whack enemies. Recover immediately after being knocked down from enemies. That's not bad. Use R1. R2 and touchpad to pull attention of an enemy to the target. Oh, okay, so it's like a luring ability. Okay. Hold square. Release to unleash your powerful attack. Maybe. Some aerial attacks. Oh, we got some like new stuff. Summon a fiery ring. Okay, so this is I've been using this. That's nice. That's a nice ability. This is my like super ability, I think, right now. Close the gap between. Yes, this is the other thing I've been using. Wow. Okay, so those are the things that I've been like. It's like auto been using it though. Interesting. Interesting.
There he is.
Oh, you come here. Get over here. Why doesn't he just blow his horn already? Wow, really? What a smart little goblin thing. Little gobbledygoo. Oh, that's such a cool ability, dude. I love that Phoenix shift. That's so nice. You should have kept running, dude. Why did you stop? That was foolish. Are we gonna fight more?
This ends now.
Yes. Kill him. Uh-oh. This is boss time? I don't know if the Giga's really kind of the boss. Oh my god. Is that a Marlboro? Already?
Marble is far south.
A marble.
Keep clear of its
Holy.
maw, my lord. That thing's breath is worse than its bite.
Oh my gosh. I'm not touching that.
Reeks! I said stay away from its mouth.
I did. Damn. You're not touching me, buddy. This game is my playstyle. The music's epic, bro. Nice. Ooh. Nice. Oh, it must auto-use those Phoenix things as well. Nice. There you go.
Where's it going?
Oh god, I don't like that. I don't like that.
As good as mine.
No, 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 no. Whoa. Whoa. Holy shit. Cinematic strike? Yeah, you could say that. That's to say the least. When the screen flashes blue like this during a pivotal moment in battle, press square before the time runs out to deliver a devastating blow. Okay. Damn, nice. Oh my god, that tongue is disgusting.
Before it recovers.
Oh, it did a free stagger? Really? Interesting. That's so cool. Nice. All right, we take that. We take that. He's roaring. Oh, his barf got behind him? I was trying to do this fight with no damage. Okay, halfway down. No, no, you don't need to do that on me. I'm gonna be mad if I don't take damage the rest of this fight, and that was the only damage I took was that one. Nice. I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to stagger him one more time yet because his health isn't going down that fast. Hopefully we do another cinematic strike because that was huge.
You won't be gone for long.
Yeah, is he gonna suck me up again? Is he gonna suck me again? Let's see, here he goes. This is so cool. I love like the cinematicness of these fights. Okay, here's a different one. Cinematic evasion. Oh, okay, so there's something. When the screen flashes red, then you do R1. Okay, I like how that's a different color. Okay. Okay, there we go. But it still does damage and staggers. Oh, okay.
Push, my lord.
Cool. Nice. Oh, I'm here for this. Combat is really good. Oh, this is fun. Oh, I approve. No, don't get away from that. That's the only move that's been able to hurt me when he does like something around him. Ow. Okay, that one hit me too, though.
I think we've made it angry.
Yeah, I would say so.
We made it die.
Nice. Okay, that's halfway staggered. All right, we'll have it after the stagger, or at least pretty close to. Oh, I dodged that one. Nice. Didn't get me that time, buddy. No, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him staggered. Did I get him? I don't know, but I perfectly baited that. And I did it again. Nice. Oh my god, dude. That was so good. Oh my god, I love it. This combat's so fun. And I finished with an ability. Holy cow, bro. That's so good. Oh. Damn, and I leveled up. That was worthy of a level up, I think. That felt good. Good job, boys.
My lord.
Thanks.
I think one of them healed me when I was hurt.
See it. Not just goblins in Rosaria, but Morbles too.
Morbles.
I'll petition His Grace to send a detachment. If we don't stop them here, they'll be at our gates before long.
We should get moving.
We don't want to be caught out here after dark.
Very true.
If we set off now, we can still reach Phoenix Gate before nightfall.
That would be ideal. Please. Let's do that. For my Final Fantasy fans out there, what's the difference between a Marble and a Marlboro? I don't know what the difference between them are, because they seem similar. You should burn it.
Blight.
I'm coming. Just had to shit talk real quick. just a little shit talking. Okay, so now we moved. This map makes it look pretty daunting, like it's an open world, and maybe it will be at some point, but it's been very linear so far, which I'm not opposed to. All right, let's go here. Let's get it. Sometime later. Phoenix Gate, the Grand Duchy of Rosaria.
Suddenly, thousands of red eyes.
Oh, God.
Look, wait till you hear this. Wait till you hear this. His lordship draws his sword.
Thanks for hyping me up.
Goblin Chief runs off screaming straight down a Morble's gullet.
It's partially true. It is partially true.
More tales! Drink and be merry, boys! Good work on the morrow.
Must be gratifying to see your student making such a name for himself.
True.
The young lord has a bright future ahead of him.
Aye, and one of these nights he may even deign to join us.
Oh, I'm not a partier, man. Just, I want to chill in my room. Oh, what's Josh feeling? He looks a little... anxiety, maybe? Anxious? Is that me? I thought I walked in on there. Well?
No, Father. Just a little tired.
Well, it has been a long day.
They all like Clive, don't they?
Yeah.
Aye. Your brother will be a fine shield. We're all very proud of him.
Mm-hmm. Nothing against you, buddy. They like you too.
Father? Why is it that the dominance is always born into our family? It doesn't seem fair.
Aw.
We cannot live without the blessing of the crystals. And the crystals work their magic through us. You have been blessed, Joshua. Blessed to be a dominant, to wield the power of an icon.
Icon, not
Ekin. Chosen to share that power with the people.
Ooh.
So that is what we must do.
Icon. Like a desktop icon. I gotta remember that. Of a song. What is he doing?
Louder, my friends! Louder!
I don't suppose I've been missed.
What? Oh, okay. You're going to your room. I was like, what are you doing? Is he leaving? But I think he's just resigning for the night. Maybe go find your brother, because he's not really into this either. Oh, puppy!
Poor Jill. She'll be wondering where you've got to. So much for you being a fine hound.
So this is where you've been hiding.
Not really hiding, is he?
What are you doing out here?
I didn't see you at the feast.
Feasts are the only time shields are allowed to take their ease, and I've never really been one for cakes and ale.
Yeah,
It's the vegetables I don't like.
They seem like they have a cool dynamic. I like it. What is that red dot by this? Dude, that's gonna bother me, dude. That's gonna bother me. That's gotta be something important.
I hear you slew a Morble. All the men were singing your praises.
They never used to. When I joined the ranks, everyone thought I was a spoiled little lordling. If I didn't know how to handle a sword, I'd be a laughingstock. The Archduke's firstborn failure.
No. Oh, there's a lot of pressure on him, man.
I'm jealous.
That's not true. They don't believe in me. They believe in the power of the dominant.
Wow, there's a lot of like
My brother, the
deep
Phoenix,
emotions here.
ruler over life and death.
It isn't fair. It should have been you. I don't have what it takes to lead our people. I don't have the strength. But you do.
You will in time, buddy.
Every man has his duty. Ours was decided long ago, when our ancestors chose to instate the dominant as the Archduke of Rosaria. All to ensure that whenever our nation stood on a precipice, the Phoenix would rise from the flames to drag us back from the brink.
That's pretty cool.
The fate of Rosaria sits on the dominant's shoulders. It is your duty to bear that burden.
What about you?
I was born to be your shield. That is why I was given the Phoenix's blessing. To keep our future rulers safe. No matter what. However hard.
What a good brother, dude.
I'll never let you down.
Thank you, Clive. I know you'll always take care of me.
Look out that cough.
Before I can do that, you need to take care of yourself.
Off to bed.
All right?
I should go inside. It's past my bedtime.
Sure is.
Good night, Torgal.
Oh, what a good boy knows his name already. Look at him. Oh, good boy. What's up? They're gonna die, but oh, this is gonna be attack in the night. You better check that caravan.
Supplies from the capital.
Oh, I don't trust this. No, I don't trust this at all. Nope. You better look inside, man.
You took your time sampling the wares, were you?
Awkward chuckle, okay.
It's a good job the North is full of enterprising traders keen to keep us in wine.
Spare a barrel for the boys on duty, then? What in the...
Yep. And that was pretty apparent. Nobody's watching. Only 2 people are watching the front gate. Really? So who is this guy? Is he important or just a lackey? Uh-oh. All right, well, we found the important person. Damn!
Gateway secured, Captain.
That's badass.
Proceed as planned.
That's some badass armor. I like that. Ooh. God, I'm loving this world right now, the different like factions, kingdoms or whatever. Okay, there's fighting outside. Do they hear it? Joshua? Oh, they're probably coming to try to kill him or something, huh? Because they want to kill the dominant? Whoa. Damn, he's impressive. I mean, we already saw him heal Clive, but like... Damn, he is powerful.
Is that...
blood?
Forgive me, my prince. It's me, Wade. You probably don't remember me.
I remember. What is it?
We're under attack. I don't know who they are, but they've set light to half the castle.
Oh, you smell
I must
smoke,
get you to
maybe.
safety, Your Highness.
Very well. I'm ready.
Follow me, Your Highness.
Whoa. Oh, I'm playing as Josh now. Oh, I'm Joshy boy. Flight of the Fledgling. Whoa, my holy shit, dude. Oh my god. That was badass. Dude, I just... The styling and the effects of this game is just so damn good. That was so cool what he just did. I mean, it's just a little light thing, but it was still freaking cool. All right, everybody, but I think we're going to wrap this one up here. In the next one, we'll play as Joshua here and see, you know, how he plays, how he fights. He has a sword on his hip, it looks like, so, you know, he can still slashy gashy. I don't know how it's going to be. He's probably not going to look as smooth as Clive is, but we'll see how that goes. But anyways, guys, if you guys did enjoy, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you guys have not already, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody.